Hey, it's Jonathan from littleredtug.com, and in this short video today we're going to do something that I haven't done since I own this boat, which is paint the bottom. Now, there's a couple people will ask, why are you painting the bottom of a boat that doesn't go into the water all the time? And that's a good question. So I paint the boat for a couple reasons. One, strictly for cosmetic looks. I think because it looks better, it's starting to look a little weird, and so I'm going to put a coat of paint on the bottom. Two, it also protects the bottom when you're loading and unloading it, the ramp. It prevents the trailer from scratching it too much and provides just a bottom coat. And also, I do launch this boat into the water, in salt water, and also we spend more than a week at a time sometimes on the boat. When we do the Erie Canal or when we do the Trent Severn, the boat is in the water for up to 14 days. So having a protective coat of paint on the bottom of the boat is also beneficial for a number of reasons. You can go online, you can go into a deep dive and find out all about different kinds of boat paint. There's copper boat paint, there's just an ablative paint, which is what I'm going to use today. They all have different functions, and it depends on where you store your boat, how long you store your boat in the water, and what kind of water, whether it's salt water or fresh water, and exactly those kind of things you're going to do. So I'm not going to recommend anything for you today, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So I picked a boat here, paint called Total Boat. It's JD Select. I believe, if I'm not incorrect, that this is the kind of boat paint that was put on the boat initially when it was first put in the water. Now, some of these Ranger Tug 21s, you'll see they have unpainted bottoms, which is really neat. They look pretty good. There is a red gel coat throughout the whole bottom of this boat, and so there are people who never paint the bottom of their boats. I got this boat with paint on it, and I think I'm going to put some more paint on it and see how it comes out. So follow along. Not a lot of tools or not a lot of issues with this. I didn't prep the boat in terms of anything beyond just power washing the bottom. I'm going to put some tape on the boat. I'm going to seal it up so that I have a nice line along the water line, or actually along the white line that goes along here. You can see I've already started. I'm going to mix my paint really well. I got just a basic roller paint, and I'm going to try painting it. Now, there's going to be some issues with this because certainly I can't paint where the bunks are. There are techniques where you can actually jack the whole trailer up. You can see other people's videos, and then they stack the boat on some pallets and just paint from that. What JP and I have planned on doing is painting a majority of the boat while it's on the trailer, and then we're going to try and just lift it up when we're at his house or something and see if we can jack it up and just touch up the parts that we missed. So let's see how this works out. I'm using Total Boat JD Select. It's an ablative anti-fouling paint, and I'm going to put it on with a roller and then a brush and see how this works out. So let's try it. You can see the condition of the boat here on the bottom. I've already started putting some paint on, but it's kind of worn off. The coverage has been worn pretty thin. This is an ablative paint, and so it's intended to stay, you can see, kind of like wears off a little bit. And then as you travel around the bottom of the boat, you can see there's patches underneath where it really is kind of worn off a lot. And these are the bunks here. So I'm upside down on the boat right now, and you can see this is the half of the boat that I haven't done here. Kind of a terrible angle. But the question is, or the question that some people want to know is, like, this is the original gel coat of a boat. So some Ranger Tugs owners that have a 21 haven't painted over this. And the question is, can you put this paint like right onto this? And the answer is yes. I'm going to show you how it works. This is an ablative paint, and it works out pretty good. It's going to go on right over here. So it's covering the part that's already painted. And then you can see it goes on pretty well, covering this part over the gel coat. So the first time this boat was painted, it apparently was on jacks, and these are the squares that where the jacks were. So I'm going to just paint all over this, and the parts that I can't paint are actually on the bunks because the boat is on the trailer. what a difference 1 quart of paint makes. I'm amazed. This product went on really well. There's no product endorsement involved here. It was quick, easy water cleanup, and it took me about an hour on 1 quart. So the first pass I covered the whole boat, the hull of it, the bottom below the water line, and there was enough left over to do some second coat, like a general cover, but like definitely 1 quart was the perfect amount. It looks great. I'm so excited to have paint in my boat here, and now we're going to drop it in the water and take it on some more adventures. We'll see you soon.